Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Gentleman yield.
Sure.
Gentleman does yield.
Let's try and get an understanding of this bill. So first off, we're exempting sales tax related to aircraft.
It is, yes, it is a sales and use tax exemption
To aircraft.
to the sales of aircraft.
Okay.
That's right.
Related to aircraft. Now, when we talk about aircraft, would that include things like personal jets?
Yes.
It would?
Aircraft.
Okay, I just want to make sure personal jets are part of the aircraft here. I was looking at the fiscal note. Want to grab that real quick?
Sure, I think I have it here.
It looks like the fiscal note shows a decrease of $1.7 million in 2021. Is that correct?
Well, that's an old fiscal note. Over in the Senate, I think it was a two-part bill when it came over. It's now a one-part bill. The old bill, or the introduced bill, I think, exempted repair and equipment and other materials that could go into an aircraft. That's no longer part of the bill. This is all prospective now and has no impact on the state budget.
Have you read the fiscal note that's in our system?
I read it up in finance.
Have you read the one that's currently in our system?
I'm not sure how that comports to the one that we had in finance. Give me a second, I'll pull it up.
And the one currently in our system as of today, now you could argue with me that it's old all you want, but as of today, the one that we see says that there's a decrease in fiscal year 2021 by 1.7 million and a decrease in fiscal year 2022 by 1.8 million. Would you agree with me?
That's what the graph says there, that's right.
Okay. Thank you, that's all I have for now.
Are there other members who wish to speak to passage of the bill?
Very briefly, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, gentleman is recognized.
You know, I can't for the life of me figure out what we're doing down here. Just yesterday, we had amendment after amendment after amendment killed on this floor. We were told, not enough money, not enough money, not enough money for drug-free mothers program expansion of $200,000, not enough money for building an infrastructure related to our food pantries to the tune of $1 million, not enough money for bulletproof vests for state troopers, $100,000. But today, we have enough money to exempt sales tax for personal jets. Personal jets to the tune of $1.7 million. We could have funded those three programs and expanded them that I just mentioned and still had $400,000 left over walking around money. We found the money today. We heard time after time yesterday for hours that if we passed these amendments, it would take away from the needy among us. The needy among us. That was the excuse. I didn't realize the needy among us were jet owners. How convenient. So while today, as our governor literally is trying to get an ethics recommendation if he can use the state aircraft, the state jet, to fly around and then potentially go to campaign functions following his flights, which we just had this whole impeachment thing about the Supreme Court related to that, but the governor, he's an exception to the rule. So I can in good conscience, Mr. Speaker, vote for this bill, which gives an exemption in the sales tax to potential jet owners. Now, I don't know what part of West Virginia you guys are from, but I don't know too many jet owners in Ohio County or the Northern Panhandle for that matter. I don't see people lining up to buy jets. And if they do, they can surely pay a tax on it. So, Mr. Speaker, I'll be voting no. Thank you.
Lady in the third, Douglas Storch.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Will the gentleman from the 58th yield? Aren't you from the 58th?